Yes, guys, how's it going? Alex here from THP, the Hollywood Pass, where we talk about the beautiful game. Guys, apologies, stream's slightly behind schedule, around 10 minutes, just had a few technical issues. But we've got it up and running now, so it's all good. Obviously, we're here tonight for the Champions League semi-final, second leg between Manchester City and Paris Saint-Germain. We've got an aggregate score tie from the first leg of 2-1 to Man City. So they go into this game with the slight advantage at the Etihad tonight. Massive game for both teams. PSG, really got their backs against the wall tonight. I will be surprised if they can get a victory and, knock City out and get into a second consecutive final. We will see. Kickoff is in about 5 minutes' time. I'm just going to go through the lineups quickly. So starting with the away side first, we've got Keylor Navas in goal, a back four of Florenzi on the right, centre-halves, right centre-back Marquinhos, who I think was incredible in the first game. Great performance by the Brazilian. Obviously, he got the goal for PSG. Kimpembe, left-sided centre-back, and Diallo, left-back. So he replaces Bacca from the first leg. Two CDMs for PSG, Ander Herrera and Paredes holding the midfield. And then three in front of them, we've got Neymar on the left, Di Maria on the right, and Verratti in cam. Up front, Mauro Icardi. So yeah, PSG, a few changes. Obviously, the big news is Mbappe doesn't start the game. He's on the bench. I understand he had a slight calf strain going into this game. Moving on to the Manchester City team, we've got Ederson in goal, Walker, Stones, Ruben Dias, and Alexander Zinchenko at the back. Holding midfield, we've got Fernandinho and Gundogan, De Bruyne, Cam, Bernardo Silva on the right, Foden on the left, I believe, and Mahrez down the middle. So City opting to play that false nine formation again. On the bench for City, there is the sub-goalkeeper, Zach Stefan, Scott Carson. So interesting, two goalkeepers on the bench. João Cancelo, Benjamin Mendy, Nathan Ake, Laporte, Rodri, Ferran Torres, Sterling, Gabriel Jesus, and Sergio Aguero. So I think as well, the substitutions for Paris Saint-Germain, there's Rico, Kera, Mbappe, so he's on the bench, so he may feature at some point. Rafinha, Danilo, Moise Kean, Sarabia, Kozawa, Draxler, Bacca, Dagba, and Randrami. So, yeah, obviously, strong teams, strong lineups for both teams. Few changes for either side. Obviously, Icardi coming in up top for PSG, starting the game in front of Mbappe, and Diallo slots in at left back instead of Bacca. Manchester City opt to play the false nine again. Obviously, they have got two strikers on the bench in Aguero and Gabriel Jesus, but if it's not broken, then don't fix it. It's been working so well for City with this false nine, obviously, which Arsenal did try it out the other night against Villarreal, and it did go horribly wrong. So yeah, you've got Fernandinho on the centre holding Gundogan, Bernardo Silva. So it's three in midfield. And then you've actually got De Bruyne. He's playing the false nine. And you've got Mahrez on the right, Phil Foden on the left. What a player, what a young talent Phil Foden is. Looks like the pitch at City is it's had a light flurry of snow. So yeah, so that's quite surprising. Obviously, no fans present tonight. The captain's just doing the coin toss at the moment between Marquinhos and Fernandinho. Obviously, City have got those two vital away goals. Guys, feel free to write me any questions in the chat. I want to make this channel as interactive as possible. I want us to all share our passion for the beautiful game. Let's get some questions in if you've got any. And yeah, like the stream, guys. That'd mean the world to me. Like the stream, and yeah, if you're new and you want to subscribe, then go ahead. We're building something special here on YouTube. Obviously, this is the start of my journey. But yeah, I'd love you guys to be part of it. So guys, we are minutes away from the kickoff. Champions League semi-final, second leg, Etihad Stadium. Neymar, massive game tonight for the Brazilian. Obviously, the guy's got bags and bags of talent. Can he produce on the big stage? Fine performance from him in the first leg. I think he battled really, really well for the team in the first leg. Something that I haven't seen so much from Neymar before. But I think Pochettino's he's a great man manager, Pochettino, and I think that he's got every plan working, regardless of who you are. You know, seeing Neymar track back last week, winning tackles, getting in some great interceptions. So here we go. Kickoff is just about to happen. PSG will start with the ball. Players just kneeling on one knee, showing racism the red card. Guys, let me know your score predictions. Get them in the chat. And let me know who you think is going to be the eventual winners of the Champions League. I do believe it will be whoever wins this tie. And yeah, my score predictions, my bets are on City tonight. I think they will come through. I think they've been playing so well lately. And obviously, they've been so solid defensively this season with the inclusion of Ruben Dias, who has been a great signing for Pep. He's adapted so quickly. Early foul in the game. I don't know if this will be a yellow. I don't expect it will be, but Foden's caught Paredes on the foot with his studs. So it will be an early free kick for PSG. Obviously, they do need to score tonight. They need at least a 2-1 to PSG. They need 2 goals. They need to emulate at least what City did at the Parc des Princes to even put it into extra time as a bare minimum. So, yeah, it's going to be an interesting one tonight, guys. It's not going to be as cautious, I think, as the first leg. PSG have got to go for it. They've got to score at the end of the day. So I think the game's going to open up a little bit more and it will be entertaining for the neutral, especially. So, yeah, I mean, will Mbappe feature at some point? I don't know. You'd like to think as he's on the bench that he may get some minutes. But, yeah, thanks for all the support on the video so far, all of the videos that I've done. This is only my second watch along, so still sort of trying to get sorted in that regard. Hopefully there's going to be some improvements on the channel in the near future. But yeah, I've uploaded a few videos and yeah, they've seemed to go down well. Yeah, they've seemed to go down all right. Mauricio Pochettino there in the dugout for PSG, obviously the former Spurs manager, quality manager in my opinion. I don't know if you guys saw, but today Roma have got themselves a manager next season, Jose Mourinho. It didn't take him long to get a job, did it? Quite cagey at the start. I know I said the game would be open, but both teams sort of taking a cautious approach in the first couple of minutes. Just testing the waters, really. Marquinhos seeing a lot of the ball at the back. Ball's just bounced down here for Di Maria. It's a header away from Diaz. Here's Neymar, plays the ball out wide. I don't know if the snow will hold the ball up or make it skid a little bit more on the Etihad surface. It's a quality pitch, though, to be fair. All these stadiums now in the top flight. Beautiful, beautiful surface. The players have got no excuse, really. But the ground staff did well to clear the snow before kickoff. Hopefully it won't be that long now before fans can get back in the stadium. It just, yeah, it's massive, really, isn't it? Like the influence of the fans is just huge. And, you know, like in some respects, to an extent, the home and the away leg, they don't have as much significance, do they? Because, you know, you haven't got that 12th man behind you in your home fans on the night. But now City advancing forward here. Obviously, the second leg of the other semi-final, Chelsea and Real Madrid, will be tomorrow. We may be covering that. I'll have to see what the plan is tomorrow on that one. But that is a 1-1 aggregate score. Chelsea taking that result back from Madrid. So again, like City, they've got the all-important away goal. So it's all for Real Madrid to do. And you never know, guys, this could be an all-English Champions League final. And it could be an all-English Europa League final. I can't remember the last time we would have saw that one. But yeah, like I say, guys, hope you enjoy this one. We're just chilling out, really. Like I say, if anyone pops in, just feel free to ask me anything. Obviously, I've just got things underway, really, with the channel. Going to do a few of these football watch-alongs. I do really enjoy them. I'm a passionate neutral. I love watching all games, Premier League, sort of a lot of the European leagues, Champions League. I'll be watching the Europa League on Thursday night. So, yeah, at the moment, quite balanced between the two teams. PSG on the ball now. And, yeah, I don't know who you think. Obviously, Aguero's leaving at the end of the season. I mean, that's crazy. Aguero over the years has just been such an iconic player for the Blues. You know, he's up there in the, he should go in the Premier League Hall of Fame one day. He's been one of the great strikers of this generation. And it's going to be really sad, as anyone that's a City fan and just a Premier League fan, really, even as a neutral, to see Aguero leave. But it's going to be interesting to see, you'd think that they will be getting a striker in, but it's a case of who will it be? And obviously, there's 3 names floating around at the moment. Obviously, Kane's been in the media saying, if Spurs don't make Champions League, he may well look to move on. And I think you can't blame him, really, even as a Spurs fan, because he's given a lot to that club. And ultimately, I think a player's ambitions at any level is to win trophies, really. So PSG just threatening there, ball in the box, sort of Di Maria jinxing in and out, trying to look for a penalty. It looked like, and he's got the ball out wide here now on the left hand side, and he's gone down, but it's cheap. He's looking for it, and I hate to see that. It's just so easy. Looking to that simulation, looking to con the ref, but the ref's done really well there. He's not buying any of that from Di Maria, and for me, if it's a dive, it's a yellow card. But yeah, so I think Kane, I think if Kane leaves and goes anywhere, then obviously he's chasing that Premier League record for the all-time record goal scorer, obviously Alan Shearer's record. So you'd think he'd go to City. And I think City with Harry Kane, it's not even worth thinking about. Do you know what I mean? They virtually single-handedly won the league this season without even having a striker. It's frightening. So if they was to bring in Kane, oh my God, PSG have got a penalty, guys. PSG have got a penalty, and it looks like it's a suspected handball from Alexander Zinchenko. He is appealing massively here. Ball swung in by Dagba and headed on. Oh, no, that's not a penalty. That's not a penalty, guys. I really, really hope this goes to VAR. It should do. Oh, my God. It's hit Zinchenko's shoulder, the top part of his shoulder. Not a penalty for me. It's gone to VAR. Referee's going over to the screen now to check. If this gets given, I will be astounded. Honestly. Zinchenko is absolutely furious, and rightly so. Massive, massive moment in this game early on here, but I do expect this to be overturned. Yeah. It's just brushing literally the top of Zinchenko's shoulder. That can't possibly be given. Referee, just for a decision now. Top of the shoulder, penalty check, VAR. I'm not sure here, guys. What's going on? It's literally just brushed the top of his shoulder and rolled down his back. If that gets given, like I say, I just give up, really. The world of football's gone mad, what with the handball rule, you can't hardly tackle nowadays. I don't think it's been given, guys. No, it's not been given. Great decision by the ref. I say great decision. It's just, yeah. It's a basic decision for me. If the ref would have given that, I'd have been really shocked. So game plays on, guys. I think PSG thought they was onto one there, and a goal in the first 10 minutes would have been huge for them. Great start for Pochettino's side, but obviously rightly so, and that's why we have VAR, guys, in the game. Back in the day before VAR, that could have been given. So I'm all for VAR in situations like that. The ref can go over to the monitor, take his time, have a look at it, and the goal was ruled. The penalty was waved away. So City have got the ball back now, throwing down the right-hand side by Kyle Walker. Looks for Bernardo Silva, but Kimpembe does well. Really strong defender, Kimpembe. I do rate him. Great physical presence. 6'2", 6'3". Got a lot of speed on him as well. Great in the air. I forget what game it was, quite a while ago. I think it was a League One game. Kimpembe made this incredible last-ditch tackle where he was running back. He was the only man. It was unbelievable. City have got to get, De Bruyne on the ball tonight. That City know what they're doing. Just get their playmakers involved. get De Bruyne on the ball. You see what he did in the last leg, that ball that he swung in, sort of in that corridor of uncertainty, and Navas was just spectating, you know. What with that and the Mahrez free kick where it went through the gap in the wall, I think PSG, you know, that was their own downfall there. They made some mistakes in that game. But anyway, guys, it's a free kick, probably about 40 yards out. Fernandinho takes it short for Gundogan. Foden gets on the ball. Here's Zinchenko, who will be feeling relieved after that penalty incident. Ruben Dias. John Stones, his defensive partner today. Obviously, City and Laporte, John Stones and Ruben Dias. For me, I mean, Stones has come on leaps and bounds this season. I mean, he still does have the odd mistake in him. Granted, he did have that mistake for England a while ago in their international. But yeah, I mean, City this season, you've got to take your hat off to them. In defence, they have been solid. Now, Foden's made a massive run into the box here. De Bruyne plays it back. Oh, big chance for City. It's got in. 1-0 to Manchester City. Riyad Mahrez. And he scored. City take the lead. 10 minutes in at the Etihad. Parried by Keylor Navas. Quite an acute angle. Riyad Mahrez runs in on it. Gets a great connection. Puts it across goal. And he slots it into the bottom corner. And it is an absolutely terrible start from PSG. This is not a great game for them so far. They had the penalty incident. And since then, well, this is what City can do. You know, they make it so easy. Ball over the top. Who's that? It's Zinchenko. It's Zinchenko. He's done brilliantly. He's pegged it back for De Bruyne. He's had a shot from just about 18-yard box. The ball's got blocked. It wasn't a save by Navas. And Riyad Mahrez running in at the back post. Yeah, De Bruyne with the shot. Blocked from Kimpembe. And the ball's fallen nicely to Mahrez, who scored in the first leg and he scored in the second. Riyad Mahrez coming up big guns in the big games. Oh, he's put it through Navas's legs. Massive, massive goal for City. You know, it doesn't make too much of a difference to PSG. They've got to score 2 tonight anyway. So if PSG can pull this around, win 2-1, it will take it to extra time. But PSG have got it all to do now. Riyad Mahrez slots it in. First 10 minutes, it's Manchester City 1, Paris Saint-Germain 0. PSG, they just look desperate at the moment. You know, they're going down, they're falling over at every chance. Ball played in behind here, looking for De Bruyne. Gets in front of Kimpembe. He tries to play it across for Bernardo Silva, but it's intercepted by Marquinhos, who dribbles the ball out here, looking to advance, make a move for PSG. Verratti plays it short. PSG now, they've just got to calm it down, get their shape. Here's Ander Herrera, the former United man, of course. Neymar advancing forward, missing his partner in crime today, Mbappe. It's almost like a Batman and Robin partnership. But Mbappe is on the bench, and I'm sure Poch will be looking ahead to use him maybe at one point. Here's Kyle Walker now, advancing forward. You think he will be in Gareth Southgate's Euro squad in under a month now. The Euros are fast approaching. Every reason for England fans to get excited, but then again, you say that every major tournament. Can Southgate pull off the unthinkable? You'd certainly think, you know, you can't get too carried away, but England have got such a wealth of talent right now at their disposal. But for me, is Southgate the one to implement the winning strategy for the three lines? I'm not too sure, to be honest. I mean, at times when we're playing like weakened opposition, for me, he's far too pessimistic about things. The way he sets up, he plays 2 CDMs. You know, I think we should take most nations to the sword, you know, because we've got so much attacking talent. We've got so much strength in depth, in some areas more than others, granted. But, you know, players like Foden, Grealish, Maddison, you know, strikers like Ollie Watkins, you've got Kane, Vardy, that, you know, obviously he's retired now, but it's incredible, guys. You know, we've got good depth at the back. We've got some good goalkeepers, albeit I don't know who will be starting at the Euros. I would go with Nick Pope if it was me. You know, Jadon Sancho in the mix. Like I say, Grealish, he's been a revelation this season. Really turned it on in the last couple of seasons, Jack Grealish. And he will be in the market this season. I'm sure some big clubs will come in for him. What with him being English as well, that just sort of automatically puts up his price tag. But you'd think like a Man United, I could see him at a Man United playing that number 10 role. Neymar's gone down and he has won a free kick here. This is a chance for PSG. I'd say about 25 to 30 yards out. Maybe the Brazilian will be over this. Just seeing it was conceded by, I think it was Gundogan. Was it Gundogan just running across there? Yeah, it was. The Turkish international catches Neymar and was a free kick, rightly so. It is hard to tell the Brazilian because he does go down at every given opportunity. But it was a free kick. And PSG do have a chance here. Be looking to test Ederson. And it is Di Maria over the ball. He is the only one standing over it, so we can safely assume that he will take it. Oh, no, sorry. I beg your pardon. Mbappe is standing over the ball as well. Repping his Puma boots. Di Maria with the Adidas. Big chance here. It's a big moment in the first 15 minutes of the game. It's been a lively game so far. Riyad Mahrez so far with the goal. The difference between the two teams. Gundogan acting as the draft excluder. Laying down behind the wall. Obviously, that's become common in the modern game. Free kick to go now. Neymar takes it. Oh, he's made an absolute hash of that. And you'd expect more from Neymar Jr. Yeah, he's got it all wrong there, to be honest. Actually, I mean, to be fair, Fernandinho's actually he's clipped a header there. So it has taken a deflection. I beg your pardon. So it wasn't as bad as what first thought. PSG have a corner. It will be taken by Neymar. Marquinhos will be looking to get on the end of this like he did in the first leg. Great in the air. Kimpembe's in there as well. Neymar whips it in, goes front post. Well blocked by De Bruyne, who I would say is Belgium's finest talent, best player at the moment. And Belgium are spoilt for talent as well. It'll be interesting to see what damage they can do at the Euros this season. Neymar now on the ball, gets it out wide to Di Maria, who crosses it in with his left foot. Over the top of Ederson. Oh, PSG have hit the bar. It's gone over the top of Ederson, floated in by Di Maria. And of course, Marquinhos on the end of it. Absolute danger man in the centre there. It's sort of looped over Ederson and it's hit the crossbar and come out. And Man City riding their luck here. Ball's won by Mahrez though. Jinks to the right, picked up by Gundogan, played out wide. Here's Bernardo Silva, nice ball forward. Can De Bruyne get there first? Yes, he does. Kimpembe coming across the cover. De Bruyne, he's pegged it back, but it's picked up by Ander Herrera, the Spanish international. PSG making a bit of a mess of it really at times. It looks like they're trying to rush it and get the ball forward, but City being resilient as ever. Verratti now. I do remember Verratti. We did watch him live once. I think I've said before in the first leg. I did go to Paris a few years ago. It just happened to be Neymar's first game, so it was a great game to be at. They was at home to Toulouse, and Verratti got sent off. And that day he was like a little terrier. You know, he's a little player, Verratti, but he don't stop. He's got a massive engine on him, and he loves to tackle. Now, Kimpembe plays the ball across, picked up by Marquinhos. I really would not write PSG off at the moment. As much as I can see some defensive frailties at times, they've always got that constant attack going forwards. And, you know, Marquinhos, Kimpembe, from set pieces, they're always going to be a threat. You know, Mbappe on the bench. Bit of handbags there from Florenzi and Phil Foden. Go on, Phil, you tell him. But yeah, for me at the moment, in terms of English talent, I think Phil, you know, people do rant and rave about Mason Mount. And I mean, I think Mount has had his critics the last couple of seasons. But for me, Phil Foden's on another level. Mount is a very, very good player. I will not take that away. But Phil Foden is, yeah, he's up there. And to think he's like 20 years old is frightening. Anyway, PSG now with a free kick. It's about 40 yards out. It's going to be an in-swinger by Di Maria on his favoured left foot. He does stutter and Neymar swings it in on his right, looking for Kimpembe at the back post. But the header is won by Stones and it's picked up by Ederson. Love his little smiley face tattoo behind his ear. Oh! PSG nearly equalised that and nothing. Di Maria with a shot from about 30 yards out. Ederson, let me just see what happened here. Ederson won the ball from the corner. He's gone to throw it out. He's thrown it to Bernardo Silva. Silva's just is sloppy. Silva's first touch, he's let it loose. He's gone straight to Di Maria. And Di Maria's more or less got like an open goal kind of to shoot at. Ederson's scrambling back to his goal. Massive moment there for PSG. But his effort did go wide, just showing the Marquinhos header there from the corner, hit the top side of the bar. But yeah, PSG starting to threaten, to be honest. And City there, Well, that mistake of their own downfall there from City. Ederson, it wasn't the best pass out. He did fizz it into Silva, and his first touch let him down. Now, it's Diallo on the floor at the moment, the left back. I think there's been some kind of head injury, so obviously play will be stopped. But yeah, no, what happened was John Stones there. Okay. It was a head injury. Sorry, it wasn't Diallo. It was Presnel Kimpembe. So Kimpembe is down at the moment, currently receiving treatment. The big French centre-half. Massive player, Kimpembe, for PSG, to be honest. Come through the youth ranks. I would like to see him in the Premier League one day. So 20 minutes gone here at the Etihad. It's Man City 1, PSG 0, 3-1 on aggregate. A Riyad Mahrez goal separates the two teams at the moment. It was a De Bruyne shot on the edge of the box, which was blocked by Kimpembe. The block fell out wide to Mahrez, who came in and slotted it in the far side of the net, nutmegged Keylor Navas. And that is the difference so far between the two teams. Now, Kimpembe did receive treatment. He has been taken off. I suppose he will be coming back on now. So 25 minutes left of the first half, guys. In this semi-final second leg, the winners go into the Champions League final. This would be absolutely huge for City. PSG could be their second consecutive final. Obviously, runners up to Bayern Munich last season. That Kingsley Coman goal was the difference last season in the Champions League, back when we had fans in the stadium. It seems so far ago, so long ago now. But yeah, City on the ball at the moment. Just playing it from side to side at the back. Zinchenko's got it out wide here. For me, watching the game, like Zinchenko and De Bruyne, they do look quite similar. So I often get that wrong. But obviously I can tell by their squad numbers, to be fair. Mbappe just shots of him there in the crowd. Got his snood on and his beanie. Like I say, I think he's nursing a calf strain that he picked up in the league match. This game, weekend just gone. Obviously, it's a quick turnaround at the moment for all the players. Obviously, it is a really intense schedule for all of these professionals, game after game. What with COVID as well, they've managed to try and cram in as many games as possible. It's relentless, really. You know, the Premier League will stop your domestic leagues, and then there's going to be the Euros straight after. So for some of the international players, it will be non-stop. So it's a free kick here to City. Bernardo Silva fouled. Thanks for everyone tuning in at the moment. Two of you guys. Do appreciate that. Smash a like on the stream if you can, just to support the channel. And if you are new here, please feel free to subscribe. Just having a look what's going on here, guys. Yeah, yellow card for Ander Herrera for the challenge on Bernardo Silva. Just going to have a look at that on the replay. Okay. Yeah, so the ball's been pinged into Bernardo Silva again. His first touch sort of lets him down and the ball goes in the air. Silva goes to take it down and Herrera comes flying in. Not really needed, to be honest. And he's caught Bernardo Silva with his arm and it's a yellow card. Whether it was a yellow or not, I'm not too sure. I think it was a bit soft. Herrera is appealing. But yeah, it's a free kick to City just inside the PSG half. 23 minutes on the clock. Obviously, Man City haven't got to go for it. You know, they're in pole position here. 3-1 up on aggregate, 2-1 after the first leg. 2 away goals, and then they've got 1 tonight at the Etihad to add to their lead. Ederson here, ball played back. Di Maria pressuring him. Here's John Stones, plays the ball out. Bernardo Silva, great first touch to Riyad Mahrez. Plays it back for Cancelo, who plays it in behind, looking for Silva. He is onside. Can he play that ball in the centre? Yes, he has found it. Picked up by Zinchenko. City now running forward. Zinchenko goes for the 1-2 with Foden, and he does play it. Foden now making an overlapping run. Zinchenko takes the ball infield. Back to Phil Foden. City just pinging it around here like it's some kind of training session, honestly. They make it look so effortless. Nice. Icardi. PSG picked the ball up. And it was Di Maria attempting to play it over the top there for Neymar, but Ederson off his line very well. Here's Fernandinho, the trusty Brazilian, just doing the legwork in the midfield. Obviously, he's getting on now. It's a late challenge there coming in. I think it was on Kyle Walker. Don't know if the referee's going to pull this one back. So PSG on the ball now. 25 minutes gone now at the Etihad. 20 minutes left of the first half. Keylor Navas with the ball at the back. Plays it out wide, just to the right to Marquinhos. PSG starting to build an attack up here. But again, given away by Di Maria, and City start again. John Stones plays it back to Edison. Will play it out to the left back. Alexander Zinchenko, the Ukrainian international, who advances forward, looking for Phil Foden. Quick feet by the young Englishman. Honestly, he just glides across the surface, Foden. It's absolute silk just to watch that guy play. Mahrez now on the right. Tries to get it back onto his strong left foot. Plays it back to Kyle Walker. Here's Ilkay Gundogan. Just chips the ball over to the left, looking for Zinchenko, who has been involved heavily, really, in the game. Obviously, he was involved in the penalty appeal first half, which wasn't a handball. VAR did prove that as well. And obviously he was involved in the goal, really, where his cut back to De Bruyne, saw De Bruyne shot blocked, and Mahrez came in and put City 1 up. Here's Gundogan. Plays it over here, picked up by Riyad Mahrez, the Algerian. Massive, massive contribution from him so far over the 2 legs. 2 massive goals for his side. Could propel City now into the final. And that would be so, so massive for them. Only trophy that Pep's not won at City. Here's Mahrez. Plays it in for Foden. PSG hunting down Foden. But look at Foden. Absolute pleasure to watch. And I really, really hope he gets the deserved game time in the Euros, because it's time for this lad to shine. Pep looking very calm in his technical area. You know, he's been there and done it. He's done it with Barcelona. 2 times Champions League winner with them. Now, bit of space here for PSG. Ander Herrera advancing forward. Plays it out to the right. Neymar on the ball. Obviously, bow-footed. Neymar jinxes into the left. Plays the ball across. Here's the Italian Verratti. He puts it to Di Maria, who crosses the ball in. And it's overcooked. And Ander Herrera tried to latch onto the end of it, but missed his kick, and the ball goes out for a goal kick. 27 minutes played now at the Etihad. Pochettino does look frustrated, understandably. A massive, massive penalty incident early on in the game. PSG did feel hard done by, but in my opinion, it was never a handball. You've got to draw the line somewhere, and it did just brush Zinchenko's shoulder. Now, City advancing forward here. Mahrez on the ball. Plays it to Bernardo Silva, the Portuguese international. Jinxing forward. Great, great footwork by Bernardo Silva. Back to Mahrez. Here he is on the ball now. Plays it infield to Gundogan. De Bruyne. De Bruyne on the ball. Plays it to Foden. Plays it back to De Bruyne. Oh, great, great interception by Florenzi. Great interplay there by De Bruyne and Foden. And De Bruyne shields the ball, and he's won City a corner. Far left-hand side here. Nice little 1-2 by De Bruyne and Foden, but intercepted by Florenzi. Gets a crucial toe poke on the end of the ball. Plays it out for a City corner. So thanks for tuning in tonight, guys. Like I say, if you could like the stream, it would be massive for me. And subscribe if you're new. Join THP today, the Hollywood Pass. So headed out now by Marquinhos. Solid as a rock at the back. Been at PSG a while now. Can't remember how old he is exactly. But I think he's like born in 92, Marquinhos. And like, it strikes me he's been around for ages. But he was a lot younger than I thought. Neymar on the ball now. Turns on the pace. Got great acceleration. But solid job done by Kyle Walker. And that's why you'll see him in the England side this Euros. Because, you know, physically, you know, the agility, the strength, he's an all-round athlete, Kyle Walker. And although sometimes he can make an error, which, you know, every player can, Kyle Walker has been a calamity in the past. You know, he can be quite rash going into tackles. He can play some questionable passes. But so far in this opening half an hour, Kyle Walker's been solid at the back there, using his physical presence well. And, you know, I think, you know, he'll get in the Euros because he can play as part of a back three and he's available to play at, part of that 5-back as a wing-back. So for that reason, he is appealing to Southgate and the England squad. 30, 31, I think Kyle Walker is. I do remember back in the day, I think he came as part of it was like a double swoop from Sheffield United. Tottenham bought him, along with Kyle Norton. Obviously, Kyle Walker has gone on to be the more successful of the two players, having a strong career at Spurs and now on to City, winning trophies. It seems that you've got to leave Spurs nowadays to win them, and will Kane be one to follow? I just think it's not even worth thinking. Kane ends up at City, it's frightening. For me, it guarantees City the league for the next 2-3 seasons, because you've got another 2-3 seasons in Kane at his prime. He has been haunted a little bit with the ankle injury in the past. So, and then obviously there's Haaland available. There's Mbappe. It really is shaping up this season to be an interesting transfer market. Reportedly, teams like Barcelona and Real Madrid haven't got a lot of money to be throwing around. You just think, City, maybe Chelsea. Obviously, Chelsea did invest a lot last transfer window with the likes of Timo Werner, Kai Havertz. But yeah, PSG now on the ball. Neymar, ever present in the attack, plays the ball out wide. Oh, and it was just dummied there by Di Maria, looking for Neymar. But again, Kyle Walker, who's advancing forward now, great acceleration, plays the ball for Bernardo Silva. City looking to regain a bit of shape. Played out wide. De Bruyne sort of playing in that free roam position. Just likes to dictate the play, De Bruyne. Such a class, quality player. Calm, cool, consistent on the ball. Dictates the play. Here's Di Maria now on the ball. A illustrious career that the Argentinians had. Been at the likes of Man United, Real Madrid. Didn't quite really hit it off at Man United, but he's been affected at PSG. He was effective at Real Madrid. Admittedly, you would say that those leagues aren't as strong, but you can only beat the team that you're playing. Great interception there by Kimpembe. Free kick won by Neymar. Oh no, referee's played advantage here. Dagba with the ball out wide, crosses it in, intercepted by John Stones, the former Barnsley man. Former Everton man. PSG starting to play with a little bit more confidence here, I'm noticing. Pinging it around. Really do need a goal. One before half-time. They've got 15 minutes. That would be massive for them. Obviously, they need at least 3 on the night just to take it into extra time and equal up the aggregate score. So PSG have got to go for it, And I'm wondering if, or I say more when, we're going to see Mbappe. Because for me, if he's on the bench, then he's all right to play. Di Maria now on the ball. Space out wide for Neymar. About 30 yards out. Just outside the box here now. Advancing forward. Neymar plays the ball back. Here's Dagba. Verratti out wide to Neymar. Can he get a ball in? He's got Marquinhos just pegging back. Florenzi out wide. Marquinhos crosses it in. Good position he crosses it into. But Ederson off his line very quickly. Catches the ball and takes all the pressure off the back four. Ederson does that so well. He's quick off his line. He dictates his area well. And yeah, he's done great there for his team. Now, there's a move started at the back here. Zinchenko plays it down the line, looking for Foden. Looking lively, Phil Foden, as ever. Looking to get involved. Any chance. Foden loves receiving the ball. Just like the way Grealish does as well. Fernandinho now. Plays it out to Bernardo Silva. Man City now far into PSG's half. Oh, loose ball played by Fernandinho. And Icardi's picked it up. Chance here for PSG. Played in for Neymar. He's got Kyle Walker pressuring him. Neymar just holding the ball up, letting some of his teammates come into play. Here's Paredes. PSG just looking to start to try and make something here. A goal before half-time, like I said, would be massive. Just being patient at the moment with their approach. Just looking to find an opening. City holding their shape well. Here's Verratti. Clean, tidy player, Verratti. Good short passing ability, especially. Here's Di Maria. Florenzi. Marquinhos. Mbappe. Icardi. Waiting for a ball in the box here. Florenzi plays a 1-2 with Herrera. Then it goes back to Marquinhos. City doing well. Herrera plays it back. Marquinhos currently on the ball. Well played. Nice. Kimpembe. PSG keeping the ball well at the moment. Not necessarily doing a lot with it, though, to be honest. It's Keylor Navas. Just playing out from the back now, PSG. It does look risky at times, but PSG managing it well here. Some great technically gifted players. Good passing ability. Make it look so easy. Just pinging it around. Effective triangles. Di Maria plays the ball out wide to Diallo for Verratti. Here's Kimpembe. Di Maria, can he get a ball in on the left foot? Blocked by Kyle Walker, but picked up by Diallo, who plays it back. There's Herrera. Ooh, not a bad effort. And in terms of chances so far for PSG, that is up there, to be honest. The best chance they've had was the header by Marquinhos that hit the bar. Half chance there, though, by Herrera. Hit it on the half volley. Didn't trouble Ederson too much, but shot on goal. Not on target. Just sailed slightly over the bar. 10 minutes left here of the first half. A snow-covered Etihad pitch. Had some flurries before the game. Groundsman did well to clear it off as best as they can. Another loose ball from Ederson. Jesus Christ. I don't know if it's the surface, but he's got that all wrong. PSG failed to capitalise. Gundogan on the ball now. Plays it out wide. Another goal for Man City. You're starting to think this time would be game over. And it's looking as good now, to be honest. PSG really have got to get a goal to make this second half. But you never know. You never know. There's been some incredible comebacks before in the Champions League. Never say never. Late challenge there. It's a late challenge by Diallo, the left back, on Bernardo Silva. Sent him for a hot dog. Just spun him just as he come in. Saw the challenge coming. Used his body well. And it's a free kick won by Bernardo Silva. Yeah, rolled Diallo. And he's coming late. And rightly so. It's a free kick. So free kick to City, just inside the PSG half, off to the right-hand side. Don't know if they're going to play this short or De Bruyne's going to swing the ball into the mixer. Will either be De Bruyne or Mahrez to put it in. City have brought up the big boys, Ruben Dias, John Stones. So that does show a sign of intent that City are going to put the ball into the box here. It's been a good half by him so far. There's been a few PSG chances, but City have held strong. And I think this will be Riyad Mahrez on his left foot. No, De Bruyne swings it in with his right. Not the best of free kicks. Cleared by Diallo. Handball by Man City, and PSG have got a free kick in their half. Best player for me so far has been Kyle Walker, to be honest. I think he's had a solid first half. He's done well at times, being one-on-one with Neymar. I think the trick is with Neymar is just to not get drawn in. Obviously, he's got great footwork. He's got mesmerising skills. But don't jump in. Stand him up because that's what he wants you to do. Free kick won by Neymar, and he reacts quite angrily there. Pushes away Bernardo Silva. I don't think he was happy with that challenge. But, you know, it's a free kick. There's nothing major about it. Few verbals there from Neymar. Speaking in Portuguese, I'm sure. Brazilians' native language. So he's sharing some Portuguese with Bernardo Silva. But yeah, pipe down Neymar. You know, they're getting frustrated. And I think as the game goes on, they'll get even more frustrated. But Verratti now on the ball. PSG need a goal. They've got 7 minutes. A goal before half time would be massive for Pochettino's men. They're trying to put balls into the box. You can't fault the effort here. PSG really trying to create some chances, but City holding firm. Verratti plays it out now. Here's Diallo. Can he get a ball in with that left foot of his? Here's Verratti. Plays the ball out wide. Kimpembe out on the left-hand side there. I don't know what he's doing so far up. Centre half. But it shows that Man City are weathering the storm here from PSG. Trying to get that goal before half-time. Nice footwork by Verratti. Mahrez just snapping away at his ankles, trying to get the ball back. But Verratti does well. And he's passed it to Herrera that plays it outside to the right to Di Maria, who plays it back to Ander Herrera. Here's Florenzi, keeping the ball well, PSG, but not really doing too much with it. They're trying, but no clear-cut chances. They've had two. Ball played short by Kimpembe, and it's picked up by De Bruyne. Mahrez running forward now. Can City get another goal before half-time? Ball's out wide to the left. Bernardo Silva just on the 18-yard box here. Man City threatening here. Foden. Mahrez. Intercepted well by Paredes. Game fastening up here. Gundogan on the ball. Marquinhos steps in. Gundogan, can you get him behind? Oh, Kimpembe with a last-ditch interception there. Last 5 minutes, game started really to get going, really, because PSG are just really going for that goal before half-time, but obviously that's leaving them open at the back for a counter-attack by City, and now Di Maria running at John Stones, plays the ball out wide, but he's made a hash of that, missed kick completely, and Kyle Walker picks it up, running now into the pitch, into the PSG half, and De Bruyne's got the ball out wide, plays a quick 1-2 with Mahrez. Here he is now, Kevin De Bruyne. For Gundogan, Zinchenko, Fernandinho. City, great game management by the way. You know, not risking much at all, just keeping the ball at the back. 1-0 up, 3-1 on aggregate. Haven't got to risk much at all. And, you know, I don't expect there to be any changes by Pep for the second half. I'm sure City will keep the same shape. Now, Foden, just doing what Foden does best, driving forwards, takes it around 3 players, plays the ball out wide to the left. Here's Zinchenko. Can he get a ball in? Plays it back. Here's De Bruyne. Plays it into the space for Mahrez. City so good at operating in tight spaces. Such technically gifted players. And Foden just looks like he's having such fun out there. An absolute pleasure to watch. An absolute magician. Phil Foden, take a bow. 4 minutes left now of the half, plus added on time. We'll be going for a little break, guys, at half time, just to get a little drink. But yeah, Icardi, who's been fairly quiet first half, former Inter Milan man, he has lost the ball there, and De Bruyne looks to play a little ball in between Marquinhos and get Foden in behind, but Marquinhos recovers well, and he plays it back for Keylor Navas, who plays the ball in the centre for Paredes to pick up. And he plays it on for Herrera now, looking to advance forward into the City half. Here's Florenzi. Back to Herrera. Neymar just comes deep to collect the ball when he's on the ball now. Here's Neymar Jr. Plays it out wide for Di Maria. Di Maria plays the ball back infield for Paredes, who's holding the midfield today for PSG with Verratti. Plays a 1-2 with him. To Marquinhos, just off to the right. Here's Verratti. Good build-up play here by PSG. Can they get a ball in? Florenzi, who plays it for Herrera. Back to Marquinhos. PSG keeping the ball well. Kimpembe. 3 minutes left now of the first half. Here's Florenzi. Drills it into Di Maria's feet. Operating now in the centre. Plays it in for Neymar. Can he get a shot off? No. Good block by John Stones. Here's Verratti on the ball. Comes up against Zinchenko. Plays the ball into the box. Here's Neymar. Good footwork. Neymar Jr. City hustling. Oh, God. Drilled in by Herrera. And you can't appeal for handball on that one. Ruben Dias smacks him straight in the chops. And it's gone off for a corner. Monstrous defending by the Portuguese international. And it looks like Herrera's got a cheek to appeal for handball there when it's just hit Dias in the head. Corner played in for PSG. Header won by Fernandinho. Walker wins the second header. Man City can come out here with Bernardo Silva looking to counter-attack PSG. Players running forward. De Bruyne on the left-hand side. Can he be found? Mahrez with the ball out on the right here. De Bruyne is still at the back post. Mahrez whips it in with the left foot looking for De Bruyne. But Marquinhos does well to clear the ball and picked up now by City at the back from John Stones. Plays it into Fernandinho. Lots of time and space. Marquinhos out wide. Here's Kyle Walker. Oh, it's a free kick for me. I don't know why the ref's not... He's waved that one on. And Neymar now advancing forward. There's a minute left of the first half. Oh, and PSG got a chance here. Di Maria. Oh, Gundogan, well played. Getting back for his team there. Crucial interception. Foden goes sliding in the snow. Mahrez's goal, 11th minute, separates the two sides at the moment. It's Man City 1, PSG 0. 3-1 on aggregate, adding to their 2-1 victory from the Parc des Princes in the first leg. Here's Herrera. Don't expect there to be too much added time, to be honest. We did have the VAR incident with the penalty. That's all I can think of notably. Here's Florenzi. Seen a lot of the ball, the fullbacks so far in the first half, Florenzi and Diallo. PSG, very patient in their approach of play at times. It's Verratti now, the ball out wide. Neymar, 3 minutes of added on time in the first half. So yeah, that does sound about right. And Herrera plays the ball out wide. Here's Florenzi. Di Maria. Is he going to go for the 1-2? Di Maria now running against Diaz. Gets the ball in with his right foot. Great defended by John Stones. Sweeps across. Gets to the ball before Edison comes out and claims. Obviously, didn't hear a shout. Di Maria now with some good trickery. Zinchenko's done remarkably. He's kept the ball on. He's cleared it. Saved the corner. Great play from Alexander Zinchenko, who I do think was very effective as a second half sub in the first leg. He's played the ball forward. Now, De Bruyne's latched onto it here. Could be a chance for City before the half-time interval. Plays it for Bernardo Silva. City just trying to play the half out here. They don't look too urgent here to try and get another goal. They're just happy just to run down the clock here, get in at half-time with a 1-0 advantage. You know, you keep a clean sheet, City, you're going to be in the Champions League final, and that's what Pep will be telling the boys at half-time. Mahrez now on the right-hand side. Plays it in for Fernandinho. 2 minutes left of the first half. Arsenal will be playing Villarreal's second leg on Thursday. It's a 7:15 kickoff, and they are 2-1 down. This leg will obviously be at the Emirates, so it's a massive, massive game for Arsenal. Obviously, their only route into Europe next season, because it doesn't look like they're going to even get a Europa League spot at this rate. Big chance for City. Oh, a few step overs by Mahrez. Oh, and City there threatening late in the first half stoppage time. Mahrez with a few step overs out wide, finds himself a yard, and he tests Navas. Good save at the front post. And that save comes out to Bernardo Silva, who tries to sort of whip it with his left foot into the far corner. But that is blocked by, it's Kimpembe's head. So it's gone out for a corner here, guys. Corner kick. We are in the last minute of added time here, just before the half-time break. And if City was to score this, then it would be massive. 4-1 aggregate, it would be. De Bruyne to swing in the corner with his right foot. He swings it in. Punched away by Keylor Navas. Falls for Mahrez. Can he get a ball back in? Whips it across. Looks for Ruben Diaz. Oh, and Florenzi wins the header. It's a big header by the Italian. And City finishing the half strong here. They've got another corner. There's only 30 seconds left of the game to be played, the first half. De Bruyne to whip in another corner. City looking threatening from set pieces. Oh, headed away by Paredes, I think it was. And that should be about the half here, guys. There's 10 seconds left. De Bruyne to Zinchenko, who crosses it in. No one's there, and picked up by Keylor Navas. Looks like the score, guys, will be 1-0 going into half-time here at the Etihad. And the whistle has been blown, guys. It's half-time, and it's Manchester City 1, PSG 0. Great, great half by Pep's boys. Manchester City holding strong, been solid at the back so far, have limited PSG's chances. Overall, summarising that first half, I think City have been solid at the back. Kyle Walker has done well against Neymar. Neymar's had to drop deep as a result to pick up the ball and make things happen. But City have had the more chances, to be honest. And I think overall, City have edged that. PSG did have a big chance earlier on in the game, a big penalty appeal, which was reviewed by VAR. The ref did go to the pitch side monitor, and rightly so. The penalty was chalked off. It did brush Zinchenko's shoulder, so it wasn't handball. So yeah, overall, Manchester City have been on top. They've had the more chances. Like I say, PSG have had a couple of half chances, mainly the one. Marquinhos from a corner, headering onto the crossbar. But except from that, we're going into a half-time interval. It's Manchester City 1, PSG 0, and winning 3-1 on aggregate. Guys, I will catch you in 10 minutes. Hope you enjoyed the first half. Like I said, if you're new here, please subscribe, support the channel, and smash the like button. It means the world, and it helps support the channel. Thank you, guys. I'll see you in 10. Yes, guys, welcome back to the second half. Just about to kick off here at the Etihad. 3-1 on aggregate so far to Manchester City, and they are winning this home tie 1-0. A Riyad Mahrez goal is the difference between the two sides at the moment. Man City have been the better of the two sides, threatening more than often. PSG, couple of half chances, and the major chance for them was a header by Marquinhos, which came off the crossbar. Other than that, PSG I've had some glimpses of good play. Players just walking out of the tunnel now, coming back onto the pitch for the start of the second half. Guys, if you're new into the stream, please like the stream, support me here, and subscribe if you're new. I'd really, really appreciate that. So Neymar just coming back onto the pitch here. Massive, massive half. I mean, it's basically the biggest half of the season now for PSG. This is a defining 45 minutes for their season. Can they make the Champions League final for a second consecutive season or not? Winners of this game will play either Real Madrid or Chelsea. And the second leg tie of that game will be at Stamford Bridge live tomorrow evening at 8 o'clock. So City just kick off now. Riyad Mahrez's goal in the 11th minute separates the two sides. Nutmegging Keylor Navas. So you'd think that it will come to a certain point where PSG have got nothing to lose in this game. They need to score 3 goals minimum in the second half and not concede anymore for it to go through just to extra time. So PSG have a mountain to climb here. And, you know, there's that constant threat of Manchester City. It's all right throwing players forward and trying to get a goal, but City just need that one moment, and they've got players of class that will hit you on the break and they'll punish you. So, you know, is it going to be lights out for PSG? Is it going to be 2-0 to City and 4-1 on aggregate? The teams come out the same, and that's Ederson in goal, Walker at right back, Stones, Ruben Dias at centre half, Zinchenko at left back. We've got Silva, Fernandinho, Gundogan, Riyad Mahrez, Kevin De Bruyne and Phil Foden. That is Manchester City's starting lineup for the second half. PSG remain also unchanged. So it's Keylor Navas, Florenzi right back, Marquinhos, Kimpembe centre halves, Diallo left back, and Herrera who's on a yellow, Paredes, Verratti, Di Maria, Icardi and Neymar. Question is, are we going to see Mbappe second half? Was carrying a light calf strain coming into this tie, but he is on the bench. So you would think that he will be used at some point, guys. So Man City, good, strong, calm start to this second half. Just keeping the ball at the back calmly. PSG just holding the ball now at the back. Marquinhos on the ball. Kimpembe plays the ball for Diallo. Here's Verratti. Neymar. Nice skill, good interchange. Diallo. Nicely done by PSG, but Fernandinho is there to cut the ball out. Thanks for you guys that are tuning in at the moment. If you haven't liked the stream already, then please support the channel. I'd appreciate that. And subscribe if you're new. Obviously, just starting out on the YouTube scene. Going to be making more videos, really. But I do enjoy doing these watch-alongs. So until I get like 1,000 subscribers, I can't really be doing it on my mobile or anything like that. So currently, like I say, just started out. So do bear with me, guys. But yeah, thanks for any support that you guys give me. Like I say, I haven't had a question yet, but if any of you guys have got any questions, doesn't have to necessarily be related to this game, or it could be anything football related or just anything in general. Feel free to type away. And yeah, I want you guys and this community building the channel going forwards, for everyone to be as interactive in the chat as possible, because I'm not just here. We can talk about whatever doing these football watch-alongs. It's just nice to chill out, really, watch a good game of football as a neutral. And yeah, so 50 minutes on the clock now. The clock's ticking, and as it ticks, Man City edge closer and closer into a Champions League final. Pep Guardiola's first at the City helm. Zinchenko, he's had a tidy game, to be honest, the left back. I do rate him, to be honest. He did well in the first leg. Here's Mahrez now. City, like I say, will be looking to put the nail in the coffin. And another goal really would, I think, put this tie to bed, in my opinion. PSG have got to score, and they've got to score fast. Like I said, they need 3 goals minimum to put this game into extra time. Three goals, yeah, to equal the aggregate score. I beg your pardon, guys. It's actually 2 goals to equal the aggregate score. 3 goals would send PSG through. So nothing's changed in that respect. They do need 2 goals on the night. They need those crucial away goals that Man City were able to obtain in Paris in the first leg. Verratti keeping the ball well there. And Fernandinho comes in from behind. And, well, it looked like a free kick. But I think the referee played the advantage there. So, guys, 40 minutes left of this game. Headed out by Fernandinho. It's Manchester City 1, PSG 0. Riyad Mahrez, who has been a massive influential figure over this 2-legged tie, scoring in Paris. Well, yeah, scoring in Paris, scoring today in Manchester. Ball swung in, and it will be a free kick to PSG. Pochettino becoming increasingly frustrated now as the game goes on. PSG really do need to pull something out of the bag. So like I said, guys, if you're new into the stream, feel free to ask any questions. Doesn't have to be necessarily related to this game. Ask away, whatever you want. And like the stream, please. That would mean a lot. And yeah, subscribe if you're new. I do a range of different football videos. Like I've said, I'm just starting out on my YouTube journey. Going to be doing a lot more football watch-alongs going forward. Especially the big games, Premier League, Champions League, Europa League. Obviously, the Euros are fast approaching. But yeah, so far I've done a few videos on the channel, football-related videos. Big chance now for City. Sorry, Foden going forward. Oh, Keylor Navas with a huge save. Although I think Foden was offside anyway, but Navas wasn't to know that. Just looking at the replay now, guys. Yeah, Foden's offside by a good yard, to be honest. But no, Navas didn't know that, and it's a good, strong save by the Costa Rican. He's kept his side in it there, but like I said, it was offside. Verratti now. Man City are just relentless, They don't stop. They're 3-1 up on aggregate, but they're still hunting down. They're pressing well. They're trying to win the ball back by PSG, and they just have. Fernandinho's intercepted it well. He's about 30 yards out now. The shot looks inviting, but he opts not to shoot. Bounces for Foden. Oh! Gets a great connection on the half volley, and it's fumbled away by Keylor Navas. City nearly going close there for a third. Big chance for the citizens. PSG now with a chance. Neymar advancing forward. He's got Di Maria to the left. Neymar-Zito. Still Neymar gets it. Oh! Absolutely heroic defending by John Stones and Alexander Zinchenko. They both get up, give each other a fist pump. They knew what that meant there to the team. Neymar trying to create that opening just to get it onto his right foot and get a shot away. Monstrous block by Zinchenko. And City holding strong at the back. "35 minutes left to play here at the Etihad. Huge game. Can Pep do it? Can he get the boys into the Champions League final? Time is running out for PSG. Who's going to make the first move substitution-wise? Will there be a change of shape for either team? PSG have got to start to really go for it now. They need to pull at least 2 goals out the bag, minimum, to take this game into extra time. 3 to remarkably go through in 90 minutes, but at the moment, I can't see that happening. Paredes now on the ball, just inside the City half. He plays it short for Verratti, who plays it back to Kimpembe. Ball played out wide to the left. Here's Diallo. Plays it infield for Verratti. Back to Diallo. Bit of space here out wide for the Frenchman. Plays the ball back. Here's Paredes. Sweeps it across now. Switching over to the right-hand side. Here's Marquinhos, the Brazilian international. Plays the ball out wide. Alessandro Florenzi. It's intercepted by Zinchenko, who's done remarkably. Here's KDB. De Bruyne advancing down the left. Can he hold the ball up? Keeps it well. And it's great defending by Marquinhos. Here's Florenzi. Something's got to give here in this tie. Second leg, Champions League semi-final. Here's Paredes. Sprays the ball out left. Lovely ball. Finds Diallo. Kyle Walker comes in to try and tackle. Diallo runs infield. And it's a challenge by Fernandinho. Diallo's going crazy. Wants the free kick, but the referee waves it away. And Gundogan now advancing forward, the Turk. He plays the ball out wide. Here's Zinchenko. And for me, he's had a fine game. Both fullbacks for City, Walker and Zinchenko, have been heroic. And so are Stones and Ruben Dias. For me, the back line, the goalkeeper, Mahrez, few moments of magic by the Algerian, KDB, all of City's players. They've played well. They've held tight. And they're, at the moment, they're going for it. It's a real team performance tonight. Great game management by Pep's side. They've got that fine balance. They're trying to look maybe to get another goal and kill the game off. But at the same time, they're keeping that cautious approach in hand. They're not being silly. They're not being naive. They're not throwing players forward. They don't need a goal. It's PSG that need that. So PSG just, trying to get the ball forward, just trying to create something. And, the effort has been there for PSG, but just the lack of cutting edge. And I said that in the first tie as well. I think that's what Poch has got to work on with this team going forward. I've said it in the past with PSG. I thought in the past, PSG are more team of individuals. They've got some great players, but they never struck me as a good team, They never had that team cohesion. Whereas City, you look at them this season and more than ever, there's that togetherness there. They're playing for Pep. They know the system. They all know their roles and responsibilities. And, they've been playing this false nine superbly. Not a recognised striker in the starting lineup in the Champions League semi-final is remarkable, And that's why I say, if they bring in someone like Harry Kane off season, it's game over for all these Prem teams. I can see City winning the league for another 2-3 seasons on the trot because of the quality that this team has, the strength in depth. You look at City's bench. City's bench gets in the 19 remaining Prem teams, gets in their first team. No, okay, maybe not 19, but maybe 15. They've got quality. Ferran Torres, young Spanish winger. They've just got so much quality running through the team. And, you know, for me, I would like to see City win the Champions League. You know, I'm a neutral when it comes to the Premier League. I do support my local team who are in the conference. But yeah, it's great to watch. I do love the Champions League. And I do think PSG are going to get their time. You know, I'll eat my words. I'll be very shocked if they can turn this around and make the final. And, you know, it's still possible. 31 minutes left in this game. It's a long, long time in football. And, you know, things can change very quickly. As it stands, PSG only still need 2 goals just to get through to extra time. So it can happen. But with what I'm seeing at the moment, Man City got this locked in. They know what they're doing. They're holding their shape well. They're enticing PSG in. And I can just see PSG being more and more prone as the game goes on to that counter-attack. So Kimpembe on the ball here at the back. Neither team yet to make a change. You'd think with half an hour remaining, one of the managers is going to make a move. But yeah, seeing an English side win it, I mean, both in the Europa and the Champions League, for me, would be a great thing. Moise Kean there, just warming up on the sideline. A player that's, you know, he's on loan from Everton, yet the team that he's on loan at, I mean, normally when you associate a player being on loan at a club, they're being loaned out because they're surplus to requirements in the first team, and they're being loaned out to maybe a team, you know, lower than their team that they're at, so they can get some match time. It's quite a unique situation with Moise Kean because he's been loaned to like some European giants that are PSG that you would say that they are considerably a higher sort of rank of a team than Everton. So, you know, he's left Everton. He's doing bits at PSG. You know, granted, he's not playing at the moment, but he's a great option to have on the bench. Young Italian player that used to be at Juve. Maybe not fulfilled his potential so far. I know, you know, back his Juventus days, this guy was very, very highly rated. But, you know, age is on his side. Chance for PSG. Oh, my God. It's like a scissor kick volley from Ander Herrera just outside the box. And Ruben Dias is an absolute warrior. Like, he just throws his body at everything. That's twice now in this game. He's blocked the ball. He's just taking it straight in the chops, throwing his body on the line for his team. Pep will love to see that. And that guy will be the difference this season. He has made a significant difference in giving City the title, the Premier League title. He could be the difference between getting Pep and City that Champions League. Like, it's massive. And, you know, he's done so well being brought in from Benfica. He's adapted to the English game well. He's naturally got that physical presence anyway. He's pretty built. He's quite a stocky player, but he still possesses great pace and recovery speed. He's got a great eye for a tackle. And obviously, he's monstrous in the air. Now, first change of the game, 29 minutes left on the clock here at Man City at the Etihad, and it is Moise Kean. He's come on, and he replaces Mauro Icardi, and also another sub, Ander Herrera, and coming on is the German international Julian Draxler. So 2 positive changes here by Pochettino. Julian Draxler and Moise Kean coming on for the Parisians. You know, Poch has got to do it, to be honest. He's got to show that sign of intent. Now, PSG do have a free kick. It's about 35 yards out to be taken by Neymar. If they can get a goal now, it will really make this tie interesting. But as it stands, City just holding tight at the back. You know, first to everything. First to that first ball, that first header, that first volley, whatever it is. And then the second ball, which is more important than anything, they're there. City now advancing forward. They've got players overloading PSG's box. Can they get a ball across? A big chance. City has scored. 2-0, and it's Riyad Mahrez. It's Riyad Mahrez again with the brace. The Algerian has come up trumps, and you would think that is going to be enough for Manchester City. They will be going into the Champions League final. There's no VAR. There's no nothing. This is a goal. The players are celebrating. It's onside. It's a beautiful vintage Man City attacking move. Overloading with players. De Bruyne picks the ball up just in City's half, plays the ball out wide to Foden. You've got Bernardo Silva running down the middle. Mahrez is completely unmarked at the back post, plays a 1-2 with De Bruyne, and then Phil Foden with an assist in the Champions League semi-final. 20 years old, this Englishman, fizzes it across the 6-yard box into that corridor of uncertainty. And Keylor Navas, he didn't come, he didn't stay, he was just in no man's land. And Riyad Mahrez slots it in with his left foot and he gets his second of the game. And that's 3 goals over the 2 ties now for the Algerian. Absolutely massive moment in this game. PSG look like they're going to be dumped out of the Champions League by Pep's boys in blue. Absolutely massive. And Riyad Mahrez, take a bow. You know, he's been in and out of the team at times in City. He's been a great fringe player in the past. But, you know, he come from Leicester and they were expecting big things. And when I say big things, it's on big Champions League nights like this when you expect them players to deliver. And Mahrez has done that right now. Fair play to him. And not to take away the work from players like De Bruyne, Gundogan, in the move like that. Played a little nice 1-2 between De Bruyne and Foden. And then the quality of the ball from Foden is just second nature to young Phil Foden. Whips it in with his left foot. And he just put it on a plate. Put it on an absolute plate for Mahrez and said, there you go, mate. Have your second of the game. And like I say, Navas was rooted. He was sort of in no man's land. And it's Man City 2, PSG 0. 4-1 on aggregate. And now PSG has just made it an absolute mountain for the Parisians to climb. Back at 1-0, they needed 2 goals to take it into extra time. Now PSG need 3. 3 goals in 26 minutes. And if they was to do that, they would go through on away goals. Absolute remarkable scenes here at the Etihad. And Man City will possibly be, I don't want to say it just yet, but they could be the first English team to go into this Champions League final this year. And will it be an all Champions League English final? Could Chelsea be joining them? Obviously, tomorrow night, 7:15, I believe coverage starts, 8 o'clock kickoff UK time. A 1-1 result for them in Spain after the first leg. Chelsea taking away goal back to Stamford Bridge. But honestly, that was an absolutely scintillating move by City. A pleasure to watch. Pochettino, well, he just threw his arms in the air. And on the reverse side of emotions, Pep absolutely loved that one. The rain is coming down here now in Manchester. And PSG have got to go for it. Draxler with a shot. But again, Ruben Dias, the absolute rock, throws his body. Honestly, this man has been an absolute warrior this game. And that's what's going to see City through. You know, they've been strong at the back. The core of the midfield has dictated the play. They've got the better of PSG's midfield tonight. That's a given. And then up front, even without a given striker, City have shown that quality. You know, for me, De Bruyne, Foden, Bernardo Silva and Mahrez, it's just worked, you know. Such quality, such great interchanging play. They're all on the same wavelength. They've all bought into Pep's strategy. And it's a pleasure to watch. Now, PSG have got a free kick here, about 40 yards out. Nothing too major, but it is a foul by Mahrez on Neymar, who does see the funny side of it. PSG now getting desperate. Just under 25 minutes left of this Champions League semi-final tie, second leg. And PSG have to really pull something out of the bag here. Di Maria whips a ball in with his left foot. Was a good ball, but no one was there. So it looks like at the moment, Mbappe may be on the bench for no reason. Maybe he's just making the numbers up. I don't know. But if he's not coming on in front of Moise Kean, you're thinking that he's not going to have any participation tonight. Ball whipped in, looking for Moise Kean, just above his head. And Kyle Walker takes no risks and plays it out for a corner. Good play by the England international. You know, as a neutral, I think I'm always going to naturally support the English side. Doesn't really matter who it is. And like I say, I think PSG are maybe, you know, like I say, they got in the final last year. They're in a semi-final this year. And an incident there, Di Maria. Oh my God, red card. It's a red card. And Gal Di Maria, straight red. He's trodden on Fernandinho off the pitch in the snow. The referee, with no hesitation, Pochettino's gone onto the pitch, But Di Maria has been shown the red card. It's going to be an early bath for the Argentinian, and it's gone from bad to worse for the Parisians. Unbelievable here. They're clearly a frustrated bunch right now. And I'm going to have to see the replay on this one. It's come out of nowhere. Fernandinho's gone down on the side. So it's gone to VAR for a red card check. But it did look like Di Maria stamped on Fernandinho. And the ball's gone out of play. It's been a bit of hustle and bustle between the two lads. And, I don't know, to be honest. It's another, you just don't know. You think any given chance for a player now with VAR and conning the ref, it's like they're always going to make the most of it. Di Maria's going off. I don't know if it's confirmed yet. I think he's gone, but they are checking it, VAR. It's a red card check going on at the moment, guys. Angel Di Maria. Guys, if you're new into the stream, please like and subscribe. Honestly, it means the world to me. Like I've said before in the stream, I'm at the beginning now of my YouTube journey. So any support that I can get along the way just to get my feet off the ground would be very much appreciated. So, guys, if you haven't already, please like the stream. If you've got any questions, please feel free to put them in the live chat. We are an hour and 30 minutes into the stream. And, yeah, you could be the first one to just get involved and interact, ask anything. Hasn't got to be specific to this game. But, yeah, the red card has been confirmed, guys. And this game looks all but done right now. 2 goals ahead, Manchester City, and a red card, Angel Di Maria. It didn't really show the replay too many times. But if it is obviously a stamp on Fernandinho, then understandably it's a red card. But right now, PSG are looking a very, very frustrated side. There's tackles flying in all over the place. It looks right now that PSG have lost their discipline altogether, to be honest. And Man City are just they're loving it, to be honest, because they're taking the tackles. They're taking the PSG are snapping at their heels. Verratti right now, he seems fired up, but this is not good, you know. When Verratti's fired up, that's a dangerous line. It's thin ice, you know, because he's one of those players. So right now, we've got 20 minutes left on the clock. Zinchenko seems angered at something. But I think overall, the referee's had a good performance tonight. I think VAR has been utilised well. Zinchenko's clearly lost it right now. But Fernandinho, great play by the captain. Obviously, the older shoulders of the team. He's been there and done it, Fernandinho. Zinchenko is very, very angry about something. I think he's wanting something to go to VAR. Someone's kicked out at him. He's very upset. And he has got a yellow card for his appeals because he's lost it, Zinchenko, to be honest. But Fernandinho just trying to calm things down. Guys, like I say, if you are new here, I do football videos of all sorts. I'm going to be doing sort of like a top 6 sort of football themed videos. So like top 6. If anyone's got any ideas for content that you want to see further down the line, please feel free to comment on this stream or any other videos that I've made in the past. I'm really open to ideas. I've got a lot of ideas down the pipeline of videos that I want to make. But yeah, if you guys have got any suggestions, then I'm happy to see what you guys think. But I will be doing some football watch-alongs going forward. Mainly, obviously, the big Prem teams, the big Prem games, the Euros going forward. I've been doing a few match previews and predictions. I did a video for the Premier League fixtures last week, just going through every game by game, looking at the form guide, things like that, and giving my predictions. So check those videos out, guys, if you haven't already. And like I say, subscribe if you are new. It would mean the world, honestly. So like the stream, thumbs that up if you haven't already. Like I say, just trying to get my feet off the ground. Yeah, so at the moment, it looks like the game's just fizzling out slightly at the moment. PSG do still seem rather angered at that red card. So it will be interesting to see that one after the game on the highlights. Now, it's a clean tackle there by Verratti. KDB has gone down in the box, but don't really think that was a penalty, to be honest. So PSG now do need 3 goals in 18 minutes. And you have seen that in football before. I wouldn't write it off completely, but I would be very shocked if it happens, guys, because PSG have 10 men as well. Angel Di Maria with a straight red for a supposed stamp on Fernandinho. I say supposed, but I could say, well, it's confirmed, really. Obviously, it's been checked via the VAR. So a straight red for Di Maria, the former Real Madrid and Man United player. Former Benfica player back in the day, actually. I think that's where he made his name. So he will be disappointed. Red card for the PSG on the night. Mahrez, amazing footwork, gets away from Kimpembe. Jinx in the box. Riyad Mahrez on the left. Great recovery tackle by Marquinhos. Oh, God. It's all really kicking off in this game. KDB's just picked up a yellow card for a late challenge. But yeah, I mean, the last sort of quarter of this game, it's really come to life. But PSG really, over the course of the sort of 74 minutes so far, they've not really had any clear-cut chances, to be honest. They've had some good play here and there in phases, but City have been on top this game, just like they was in the first leg. And PSG have been disappointing for me, to be honest. Like I say, semi-final second leg in the other remaining game tomorrow. 8 o'clock kickoff. Coverage starts from 7:15 UK time. That is at Stamford Bridge. It's Chelsea versus Real Madrid. 1-1 aggregate score going into that. Now, there's going to be a couple of subs here now. Poch will be making. It will be the CDM Danilo Pereira, the Portuguese international, and it will be Dagba, the fullback, coming on. So Poch just utilising those available 5 substitutions. The first player to make way will be Leandro Paredes, and on will come on Danilo Pereira. And coming off for Dagba, just waiting to get confirmation on that one now, guys. So Dagba will be coming on for Alessandro Florenzi. So yeah, it's been a really, really disappointing night if you're a PSG fan. And, you know, lucky enough for them, they haven't made the trip to Manchester tonight. I know the PSG fans, the Ultras, are really, really passionate about their team. And it is great to watch them in motion. They're a really crazy bunch. I've been to a PSG game myself. Oh my God, could have been another goal there. Navas just dilly-dallying on the ball at the back. And, you know, this is what this Pep Guardiola side is remarkable. You know, the guys are 4-1 up on aggregate. City are winning 2-0. PSG down to 10 men. And City are still playing like it's 0-0. And they're going for that extra goal. You know, it's remarkable. The stamina, the fitness on this team in general, they don't stop. You know, they're hustling, they're chasing the ball down, regardless of whether PSG are down to 10 men or not. Man City have not taken their foot off the gas one bit. And that's great to see, you know. Pep's team are not stopping. They're going to go for the whole 90 minutes and more. And they will fully deserve their place in this Champions League final. Oh, good ball out wide here now for Gundogan. He's found some space. He's in behind on the left-hand side here. Being shaped up here by Marquinhos. Gundogan keeps the ball well and plays it back for Zinchenko, who has had a fine game at left-back. A really, really great game for Zinchenko tonight. And the other fullback as well, Kyle Walker. And just the defence in general, to be honest. Ederson's not had too much to do. He's made a few sort of half decent saves here and there. But PSG have really not had any clear-cut chances. The best one they had was a Marquinhos header onto the bar back in the first half. But for this second half especially, PSG have really gone out of a whimper. And it's disappointing, really. I mean, albeit Pochettino's not been in the job for too long. But, you know, oh, no, that touch from Phil Foden is filthy. You can expect that. Oh! Foden's hit the post. Oh, my God. Oh, guys. Make sure you watch this on the highlights. Foden's just done some crazy turn. It's like some kind of Maradona turn, taking it in his stride. And he's hit it across Navas. Ball's curling away. And he's hit the outside of the post. Could have been 3-0. Oh, you run out of words for that young lad. Seriously, 20 years old. We are absolutely blessed to have him playing for our national team. De Bruyne with a chance. Could have put the game to bed there, but he drags his shot wide. It's a goal kick for PSG. 13 minutes left on the clock at the Etihad Stadium. PSG down to 10 men. Di Maria with a stamp on Fernandinho. Seeing a straight red after a VAR consultation. Referee did go to the pitch side monitor and deemed it to be a straight red. Now it's a chance for City have won a corner. I appreciate as well, guys, if you are in the stream right now, share it with your friends, your family, any people out there that, you know, like football related videos. Even if they don't, they can just support the channel, drop in on the stream, like the stream, whatever, subscribe. Honestly, it really does all that support, especially just starting, it is difficult, but this is a passion of mine, and I have enjoyed doing these watch-alongs so far. Hopefully, moving forwards, we'll be able to sort of, glam up these watch-alongs. So we've got a few overlays on the screen, obviously the score, the time, the badges, sort of stuff like that, general stats, shots on target, corners, red cards, yellow cards. So yeah, going forwards, hopefully I'm going to jazz it up a little bit, make it look a bit more professional. But, just working with the tools that I've got at the moment, guys. But yeah, like I say, any support, I really do appreciate it. So right now, City are just sort of playing it around. To be honest, it's a matter of time for me. They're going to get a third goal before this game finishes. They're toying with PSG at the moment, like Foden, De Bruyne, Mahrez, Silva. They're playing it around like it's a training session. Foden looks like he's playing in his back garden. He's having that much fun, and that's for a player as young as him. It's remarkable. He's not fazed by this occasion. It's like this guy has so much experience already, and he's 20 years old. It's remarkable. And he's going into a big major tournament with his country at the Euros. And you think, well, this guy's only 20 years old. But he takes everything into his stride. He's not fazed. And, the lad's got his feet on the ground. Obviously, there was that incident for England on international duty with Mason Greenwood, with the Icelandic girls. But, except from that, every player is young and naive at some point. And people make mistakes. And I think they have, Greenwood's stepped up to the mark. Whether he'll get the nod for the Euros or not, I'm not too sure. But certainly in Phil Foden's case, he's really, I think he's got a massive shout for this squad. And not just the squad, but to be starting. And it's going to, Southgate has got some huge, huge dilemmas on his hand as to who the starting lineup's going to be, especially in that first game against Croatia. But yeah, Mason Greenwood could make the team. There's so many sort of late contenders that are having good finishes to the season. Lingard's come out of nowhere. He's been a revelation, joining the Hammers on loan. So yeah, guys, be sure to check out. I will be making a video at the end of this week doing some more Premier League preview and predictions. I'll be making a video for that, going through each game, sort of looking in depth, to the fixtures ahead at the weekend. There is a bumper fixture list this week. Some teams are either playing twice. The likes of Leicester, Chelsea, Villa, I believe they've all got 2 games in this game week, match day 35. So be sure to keep an eye out for that on the channel. But yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed this tonight. We've got 9 minutes left of the game. It's Man City 2, Paris Saint-Germain 0, down to 10 men. Di Maria has been sent off. This game is 4-1 on aggregate, and PSG are going out of the Champions League. So Pep's making a double change here. On comes England winger Raheem Sterling, former QPR, former Liverpool man. He will be replacing Bernardo Silva. This is what I mean. This team is absolute crazy. The squad depth that Pep has at his disposal. Baka will be coming on, the fullback for PSG. I believe that he will be replacing Diallo. Should be a straight swap at left back. Yeah, and it is. Very, very tall, lanky fullback Baka. I believe he's a Dutch international. So yeah, on comes to the field Gabriel Jesus and Raheem Sterling. Just looking to play this game out. City, they are threatening for a fourth. Corner played in deep, and it's clawed away by Keylor Navas for another Man City corner. Gabriel Jesus, is a great backup player. Obviously, Aguero's maybe not fit, or they're saving him for the next Premier League game. But Jesus, I think Jesus is still reasonably young, maybe 23 or 24. And he's always done well at City, to be fair. He's always sort of been Aguero's understudy. And at times with Aguero being injured, Jesus has stepped up to the mark. But I think this false 9 has been working so well for Pep that he's just stuck with it for a number of games now. And consequently, players like Jesus have been on the bench, and they're a great option to have late on in the game, as is Sterling, to just bring on in those dying embers of the game. Sterling now looking fresh, looking really quick on his feet, very agile. And talking of the man himself, Kun Aguero is making his way onto the pitch, the Man City legend. Probably going to be replacing Mahrez or De Bruyne, my guess. It'll be one of them front three, Mahrez, De Bruyne or Bernardo Silva. But yet the legend that is Aguero will be coming on. That iconic moment. Premier League history. Mahrez, good chance here out on the left, but won back well by Bacca. The left back Verratti now picking up the pieces. PSG, Kyle Walker comes through like a steam train. So Kun Aguero, ball's not gone out of play yet, but they will be bringing him on. Will be inducted into the Premier League Hall of Fame in time, I'm sure, and will be interesting to see where he ends up at the end of this season. Obviously, lacks that yard of pace nowadays. Aguero now into his 30s. But, in his prime, he was one of the best strikers, ever to grace the Premier League. What I will say is, will Aguero end up back in his homeland? Maybe you'll see him at like a team like Boca Juniors, River Plate, one of the Argentinian sides. But here he comes. It's Kun Aguero coming on to the Etihad pitch and to make way for Sergio Aguero will be Phil Foden. And guys, round of applause for Phil Foden. Absolute wizard. Pep puts his arm around him. It's like some kind of father and son combination. Like the way Pep has managed Foden after the last couple of seasons has been extraordinary. Any young player looking to develop their game, I'm sure dreams of working under Pep Guardiola. He's nursed Foden at times. He kept him out of the squad last season. He wasn't maybe involved as what a lot of people would have liked to have seen him. He wasn't loaned out. But, in Pep, the City fans trust, and he's done a great job with Foden. He's featured this season more than ever, and Pep showed a lot of trust in him. He's been picked over Raheem Sterling now on numerous occasions, and he's starting to produce now, Foden, on the big stage, and he's 20 years old. It's frightening. So the game is sort of just fizzling out now completely. PSG, it's been a really, really quiet first half. Obviously, they are down to 10 men. Bacca looking to get onto this. And his first touch is shocking. And it will go out for a Man City goal kick. 4 minutes left on the clock at the Etihad. Four minutes left now. 2-0 to City. Game's just sort of being played out. Great man management by Pep's boys. Oh, late challenge there. Jesus Christ. Kimpembe flies in. Oh, yeah, it is late on Gabriel Jesus. It's rash. It's reckless, to be honest. Oh, he's won none of the ball. And Jesus has been wiped out completely. So, guys, Neymar now just out on the left. Just, I think it looks like PSG are completely deflated. And, it's hard. You can't see him pulling out 4 goals in 3 or 4 minutes or even 3 to take this game. Well, actually, they'd go through on away goals if they could grab 3 goals out of nowhere. But it's looking more and more unlikely now as the game goes on, guys. 2 minutes left plus added on time. Oh, ball slotted through. Could be a chance for Neymar. But it is great defending by Kyle Walker, who just stands up to Neymar. Doesn't get drawn in. And the chance comes to nothing. Pep Guardiola sitting down. nice and relaxed. Know that he knows the job's done. So, to my one viewer, who do you think is going to win the Champions League? Another late challenge on Gabriel Jesus. He's been in the wars since he's come on. It's a yellow card for Danilo Pereira. And yeah, like I said, it's just a generally deflated and frustrated PSG side. It's, it's a shame the manner in which they've fallen out of the Champions League here, because when this tie was made, I thought, Jesus Christ, that is a terrible challenge from Pereira. That's got to be a red. God. Just a couple of minutes left, guys. May well cover tomorrow night's game. We're going to play it by ear. See how tomorrow maps out. But thanks for the 5 likes on the stream. It's much appreciated. And thanks for the 1 viewer that I have in right now. I think I know it is, but yeah, I really do appreciate that. Thanks for staying with me until the end. It's been a good game. It's a shame PSG couldn't put up more of a fight. Obviously, the red card has had a huge impact on that. 2 minutes of added on time has just been signalled. But yeah, Di Maria ultimately, it went to VAR and, it was a clear red card. He's let his team down, to be honest. And for a player of his experience, you would think that he should know better than that. But yeah, PSG going out of the Champions League here with a whimper and not even really threatened goal much at all, to be honest. And now with 10 men, it's less likely to happen. Man City, they've been in this, last year, Man City went out of the Champions League to Lyon and it was a catastrophe. This season, they look a completely different team. They look drilled. They look solid. Like I say, they all know their roles and responsibilities. And yeah, this false 9 that Pep's got going is something special, to say the least. And, a Champions League final beckons them now against either Real Madrid, that, let's face it, they're not the Real Madrid that they used to be. They're very easily beatable, to be honest. Still got some good players. You can't take them for granted completely. Mustn't get complacent. Or Chelsea. And it's like Chelsea, since Tuchel taken over, he's really got them well drilled now. They're picking up a lot of results. Obviously, they did have that freak result, 5-2 at home to West Brom. But except from that, Tuchel's got Rudiger playing amazing out of nowhere. He's got Mason Mount playing well. Werner, Havertz has started playing well. So out of that tie, I would hope and expect Chelsea can go and do the goods tomorrow. Neymar with a free kick just outside the box. It's rubbish, to be honest. Just didn't get a deflection that time. It's just sailed over the crossbar. But yeah, so 1-1 tomorrow will be the score going into the second leg for the Chelsea game. And I do expect Chelsea to go on and win that one. If I had to do a score prediction, I'm going to say Chelsea will probably take that one. It could be a 0-0, to be honest. Chelsea have got an away goal to defend and Real Madrid have got to go out there and score. And guys, on that note, it is the full-time whistle at the Etihad. Manchester City are in the Champions League final. They have knocked out the big money spending giants, PSG. Zinchenko's on the floor. You can see what it means to the Ukrainian. He's in tears and fair play to him. He's pulled a massive performance out of the bag tonight, Alexander Zinchenko. You can see what it means to him. Quality from Pep's boys tonight. Riyad Mahrez with a brace. And yeah, guys, I'm really, really chuffed for City. PSG have gone out the Champions League yet again. Last year's beaten finalists and this year beaten semi-finalists. Phil Foden sharing a word there with Verratti. And yeah, that's amazing to see. I think, on some of these City players' faces, it will be their first ever Champions League final. And it's just seeing that realisation sink in right now. Players like Zinchenko, Phil Foden, they really have done remarkable things tonight and they should be proud of themselves. So the final score here, guys, at the Etihad is Manchester City 2, Paris Saint-Germain 0. and that will complete an aggregate scoreline of 4-1 to Manchester City. So my coverage here is done. I'm going to get myself down to the gym now for a little bit. But yeah, guys, like I said, to the one person that's watching at the moment, thank you very much for sticking with this one throughout. Thanks for all the likes on the stream. And like I say, if you are new, please feel free to subscribe, smash the like button. And yeah, guys, support THP, the Hollywood Pass. I will be back with some more watch-alongs in the near future. I will keep everyone updated. The link to my Twitter is in the information, it's in the bio, or on the About page on YouTube. So yeah, guys, get involved. I'm going to leave that one there. Have a good night and peace.